That's the stanky leg.
It's an intimate.
What? That's not the stanky leg.
That ain't?
That is not the stanky leg. I was like, whoa, you were there. That's grinding.
Yeah.
The dance you're thinking of is just grinding or whatever. Stanky leg is a dance you do by yourself.
Stanky leg is like you're trying to wake your leg up if it fell asleep.
Pretty much. But
shaking it.
what you described is what we don't want our kids to do.
That's the end result.
You were describing bachata.
That's where my brain went.
Yeah.
So stanky leg. Because when you're done, your leg might be a little stinky.
No,
that's the thing that I remember from my childhood being so amazing. The first time you grind on someone in like junior high,
in middle school, that's what I said.
It's just like, what is going on? And then the fog machine went off, and it was just
Put your
like,
hand up
this
on my
is
hips
life.
and I dip you dip.
He's right, because 5th through 5th grade, let's say from 5th all the way up to 7th, that was all that life mattered. Was grinding. That was it. Girls dancing, let's get behind her. And then after a while, I started noticing, because I like to dance. I was like, we're not dancing, are we? They're like, no, but isn't it fun? I was like, yeah, it's fun. But I was like, I like to dance, though. And after a while, I stopped doing the grinding thing, and I was the guy by myself dancing. But that was always something I noticed. Like, why are we just dancing?
Okay, being taught to slow dance was the best thing my parents did. Like, sixth through 8th grade, all the other guys didn't know how to dance. And you're all just shy, and it's just like, slow dance. I'm in. Did not dance. Did not dance.
Yeah.
Like, just people coming up and asking. It's like, let's dance.
Listen to that nice 2-4. You want to hit the floor?
Yeah, do you know the box step? No, that's fine. We'll just.
I
Just
totally
follow me. It's okay. I got this.
I totally misunderstood what grinding was about, though.
Yeah.
Like what the core concept of it was. Where you're just supposed to not get excited.
by the time
You're not supposed to get excited.
By the
You're
time
supposed to
that
try to
actually came about, like I was out of college age by that point.
we were
So
just
for
feeling
me,
each
it
other
was
out.
one of those like I was saying, I was an assistant youth minister. Like I saw people trying to, and it was like, hey, let's make some room for Jesus.
Right.
We're on church property right now.
Were y'all playing? Were y'all still playing? What do you call it? Secular music though at the dances?
There were some, but it was very light toned. There was
what the heck
there was no Biggie stuff like that.
DC Talk was pretty good grinding.
house.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure like what songs.
Well, I mean, there was some popular music and stuff like that played, but it wasn't any Biggie or anything like that.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But that's what's up.
Yeah, but when you were teaching, what year was it?
That was easily.
I can tell you what music was.
No, that was like 1994 to like
actually,
2000.
No, this is even further up. Soul for Real.
No, like I was.
Smalls, or Puff Daddy
I was starting to be an assistant.
You dip.
Yeah.
I always hated also the train. I mean, come on, ride the train. Because there would always be one person who tripped, and then the whole, then just made him on the back end, and then that person needs to go home. That person gets up and laughs like it's okay, and we're just you're our enemy now. You're the one. You're the person who farted doing sit-ups. You know, like you're the guy who needs to go home.
Of course, it was him.
We'll see you tomorrow. We're over it now.
You don't remember that in like 4th grade?
Yeah.
I didn't know you weren't supposed to have an erection grinding either. That was like the other big thing.
It's one of those weird things that it came and it didn't. Bad choice of words, but whatever. But yeah, it was there was so much stuff when it came to that was essentially just dry sex. No. But at the same time, there was stuff where people were like, "No, it's not dry sex." But I mean,
no, that was heavy petting without hands.
Exactly. As an adult, watching that, if you see your daughter doing that, you see your son doing that.
100%.
No, I remember the first time I saw it break out at a wedding, and I was like, "Are you shitting me right now?"
Like children at a wedding?
Like teenagers and stuff like that. And it's like, and it was like a family wedding, and I was like.
What the? I could have sex at after a wedding or a death. That's
I didn't know about the death part, but I've known about the wedding part for quite some time, and it's always tripped me out.
Kids are on board.
That's the place I don't want to hook up with anybody.
And that's part of what that's part of what we're talking about with the Valentine's thing tomorrow.
You know, they want, right?
Yeah, and it's just so much like because you know so many people.
Oh yeah.
Like for my thing is you know so many people. I love
see you sneak off.
The anonymity is kind of a beautiful thing. I'm a divorcee, so I talk about anonymity a lot more now.
Sure.
But when you're at a wedding, like everybody knows you, and if not, they've been introduced to you enough that now if you make a mistake, any kind of indiscretion you have, it's going to be broadcast.
Yeah, the family newsletter.
Did you see Courtney sneaking off with so-and-so?
Yeah.
Here's a picture of them sneaking out. Here's a video of what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like, hey, you know our friends got married.
I'm not going to deny the fact that there were hookups at my wedding.
Mm-hmm. I've heard so many stories of that.
Dude, Amy looks off to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were hookups at least my wedding.
One.
Well, sure, I guess so. No, my favorite part of our wedding was that we had a party in like the best man's room after, and I go to bed early. Like that's just how I'm not really a late night partier anymore. So we're hanging out for a little bit. I have a drink. We're hugging. We're having a good time. Then I was like, okay, I'm going to bed now. And Chris was like, okay, because he knows me. And the rest of the party is like, what do you mean? And I was like, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
And they're like, but it's your wedding night. And I was like, yeah, I would like to go to sleep. Like, and I was like, see you later. And he was like, he doesn't have to come with you? And I was like, no, he's just going to stay up.
They're like, you're not going to consummate the thing? What the hell? What's going on here?
But no.
That had already been taken care of.
During the vows.
No.
It's a real strange wedding.
No, I was like,
Tempus fugit, my friend. You never know when things may happen in life.
No, wait.
So
now I have to tell that story
sure
because that's even more horrifying. So after the wedding, we didn't have like a limo or whatever because like whatever we paid for. We got married in our 30s, so we paid for everything ourselves, and like we just got a one of his.
It was a nice party.
Oh, we had a great party, but it was paid for that day, and we were like done.
Yeah.
Anyway, my mother-in-law gave us her car to drive to the hotel with, and it had the like just married thing. So we like get in the car and we're like, see you later, bye, and we drive away and we get to the hotel, and when we get to the hotel we open up the back and they've not put our bags into the back. Like our stuff was nowhere to be found. So we went up to our room and we're like, everyone was like, when are you guys going to be ready to come down to the party? And we were like, we don't have clothes.
We had told the bar downstairs that we were going to have a wedding party. You know, like, hey, everybody from our wedding is staying at this hotel, so get ready for like 8 o'clock when everything's done. Like, everyone's going to be hanging out
still
here.
Dressed.
So we're
like
an hour and a half in our room, just in the wedding dress.
Just for luggage
we're in the wedding dress
them.
and the tux. We consummated, then put our wedding dress back on, and I was just like,
still waiting.
Okay,
and
we're just like, I guess this is.
Why did y'all just? I guess I'm finding it weird. I know about the tux, especially if it's a rental. You're like, I don't want to fuck this up. Dress, not say, kept the dress or rented the dress.
No, it's my dress, but it was
Why
like.
did y'all just go down? I don't ever understand that.
There was a lot of rigmarole happening.
I hear you.
There's a lot of action. There's like this thing.
You've been in it for hours. You know.
I hear you.
Spanks and stuff.
I see people every now and then,
that.
like downtown. This happens a lot, where I'll see people have their thing, like say at Brazos Hall, and they go to 6th Street right afterwards.
Yep.
And I like last night, I think I told her, I said congratulations, there's all their stuff, and I was like, how messed up would it be if that's a rental and somebody gets drunk and throws up on that?
Yep.
That would really be a jacked up way to start your wedding.
I've been at a wedding where somebody got punched in the nose
And blood.
all over the rental.
It's a good wedding.
My friend's wedding.
I
actually, whenever I started in the AV industry, I shot for a pretty big wedding house in Houston. And like I shot like Randy Jordan from Ghetto Boys. I shot his wedding. I shot like the wedding of Vince. Who is it? Vince Foster. Is that the guy, or no? Who was it that was head of the WWF?
Oh, Vince
McMahon.
Vince McMahon. Yeah, I shot his daughter's wedding.
Stephanie and Triple H.
Like,
That's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
That's.
I like how he just says the daughter. We're like, no. She's married to the
Triple
Dane,
H.
the Apex Predator.
Yeah.
They are the power couple that keeps the WWE rolling.
That's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah. So, and it was
they were put together in a storyline, and they actually.
They went from kayfabe to real thing. That means all the wrestlers were there too.
But
did he have long hair then?
Literally.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Did he have a shirt on?
Yeah.
I just pictured him.
No, it was a very nice
I look
shirt.
like that. I wouldn't wear a shirt.
It was privately attended.
Was
it
the
was
Generation
very
X?
small and
Yeah,
intimate.
the Shawn Michaels part.
Okay, was X-Pac there?
I honestly didn't follow a lot of people.
They
I
go
mean,
suck it.
I knew.
And now,
I'm picturing his crazy wrestling thing now.
now you may suck it to your bread.
Yeah. But the one that I will always remember.
Like that's where the guy got punched in the face.
That
should have been the
I actively filmed somebody get stuck at a wedding.
That is the coolest story ever.
Oh,
Stuck.
okay.
No,
I was like,
punch.
stuck
No,
on
you mean
what?
like
Stab.
Oh, even better.
See, I thought you meant
and this
stuck.
is what happens. This is what happens in East Texas when you give people
So you
a
had to give
whiskey.
that to the cops
When you give
then.
people
You
a
had to give
whiskey
that
bar. Oh no! I told them the address of where they could come pick up a copy of the footage on Monday
That is the
morning.
coolest.
I was like, but if you tell me right now you're taking my footage as evidence, that's not happening.
No.
Yeah.
I was like, here is a card. You can gladly come by Monday
get a
morning.
copy.
I will give you a copy of every bit of this, but I cannot show up to work Monday morning
Without
without
this
product.
footage.
Yeah.
Like I will not have a job, man, and you gotta respect that.
I'd have lied and
But
said
yeah,
I'm Bluetooth.
like
dude.
literally,
What's Bluetooth? I don't
somebody,
know. That's what I did. Get away from me.
somebody got a little
know.
bit. It was an open whiskey bar, so people
Never
were
had
just
that.
like it was
That's
just
okay.
shooting all over the place. Everybody just shooting whiskey like crazy. And somebody had been told, like, hey, you're getting
Just passing out knives.
you're getting a little handsy with my wife out there on the dance floor,
Grinding.
and then
Again, it's all bad news.
and then, it became like, hey, bro, you're getting really handsy with my wife out on the dance floor. Hey, we're just dancing. And, like things broke out, and homeboy pulled out a steak knife.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Stuck
If
it
you brought a
Steak
knife,
knife.
Steak knife.
or we provided
Off the
it.
table,
the wedding
son.
party provided
Oh,
the
off
okay,
the
off the
table.
table. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
still kind of badass when you think about it.
I was hoping it was
That's
like,
prison status.
I was hoping it was
It
the
was
large
like-
That's
knife
rated.
for the
That's not
cake.
even.
Yeah.
The
Ran over the
fancy
cake.
one where they
Yeah,
had
big-
to buy.
came. Cops came. There was like the whole like, no man, it's okay. It's
So that was
okay.
just like
He's trying to,
the
like,
wedding.
get
It's okay.
He did
It's
his
like,
best,
are
man.
you really just okay with being stuck right
It's like,
now?
here
He's
you
just
go.
bleeding
Yeah.
down the side.
And,
I'm
it's like,
okay.
how do you edit that out?
Thank you for being, thank you for being a
Things you don't put in
groomsman.
the highlight
Here's
reel.
a butterfly knife with your initials on it. This is gonna be great later.
Yeah.
I'm sure. No.
Yeah.
No, it's funny that you guys said that about your car because at my wedding something similar happened.
I'm sorry?
I was married.
I didn't.
I was married at one point.
I'm hearing that now.
Yeah, exclusive.
I got married,
Surprise!
and it was a similar kind of thing where like I had a car, and my buddies, I gave them the keys because I knew they were gonna do all the dumb shit to it. You do
Sure.
with all the whipped cream and shit. So they drew dicks on it. They were married, all the cans and all this
Cans
shit.
behind, yeah.
And we had our wedding in the middle, like outside in a gazebo, kind of set up in a park, and the reception was only like 2 blocks away. So what we wanted to do, like, so we all get married. So I get married, and then everybody, after they decorated my car, hightails it to the reception. Nobody gave me my keys back.
Damn, I knew that was coming.
So the guy,
They had your keys.
yeah, they had my keys. So I get there, and I walk there. It's 2 blocks. And I carry my wife's train,
Yeah.
and we walk over there,
Yeah.
and we're just like, well, fuck, man, the
But she was
alcohol's
pissed.
here. I guess the car's fine, So like, we just don't worry about it. I go back there the next day,
car gets
and
to-
no, somebody had broken into it.
Oh.
Somebody broken
Fucked
into
up.
it
With it.
decorated.
Yeah, that's
decorated, fully knowing that somebody was. this
Well,
was supposed
number
to be my
one, you
marriage.
gotta remember, whoever's breaking into your car to begin with, that's a different kind of mentality.
Well,
But here's the thing, though. I had
gifts
nothing worth stealing.
That's what I was saying. They were like, I really need some silverware.
No, I had nothing
There's
worth
definitely-
stealing.
Yeah.
So here's
Right,
the
but they
thing.
didn't know that.
Well, they broke into it and took. Okay, I had a change drawer and they took all my change.
Okay.
That is, they had to take something.
Well,
they
yeah.
had to take
You have to.
At that point,
85 cents in pennies.
You have to.
I didn't. It wasn't even silver change.
I don't
Man,
know.
it was just a
I've
bunch
had-
of fucking pennies.
I had 2 vehicles broken into, and they didn't steal anything, and that made me super pissed. Like one of them,
Just
I was in
take
college.
something.
Yeah, I had.
Why
This
say
shit's
you
not
have
even
to
worth
take
taking.
It was yeah. It was when the Xbox, the original
That
Xbox
is
was out. I had
insulting.
bought one like used, and I'd just gone over to our friends. We were playing it. It was under my seat.
They got
And
that. No,
they didn't. They smashed it.
didn't look.
Just $300 worth of window damage,
Yeah.
and then they dug through all of my shit.
Yeah.
Didn't take anything.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what? Just fucking steal the thing if you're gonna make me pay $300. Like,
Make it
Yeah.
worth my while.
yeah, like for the love of.
At least play the game.
Because at this
Right.
point, because then the place is just like, well, we're not gonna give you fake friends, and
Right.
I don't even know
Well,
why.
actually,
Yeah.
I had a new Xbox on top of the seat. There's an old one underneath it,
Yeah.
but they got the new one.
Like a
Yeah,
year
yeah.
from now, they're gonna come out with a new Xbox, and I was testing
That was
one of
the one.
I was
those.
beta
Yeah.
testing it.
You can call
Yeah.
Bill and Melinda; they know.
Yeah, they're all
Bill
about
and
it.
Melinda.
It's all good.
I got them on speed. Oh, except for they took that phone number out of my phone. That was
Yeah.
the one thing
That's
they
what they
stole.
did.
They also left me a shitty flip phone. I don't know what this thing is. They left it and
Yeah.
put all my contacts in it. Can I get my good phone? back?
Yeah.
On second thought, I think I know who it was. It was this girl that's labeled my ex-girlfriend.
The one,
was an answer
yes,
for sure.
the
That
one
girl,
with the subtitle "Crazy Sauce."
I always joked I wanted to do that. They left their number in a threatening message and just give them the number of an ex. The cops just show up. He gave us this number. We really think he's just mad, but for good faith, we have to show up over here and ask him these questions.
He's gonna ask, so here we are. You seem like a good person.